Hey guys, here we are again. It's been a few weeks, not too sure really how many. Just kind of starting to get around to an update now. So as you can see, life is simply booming back here. We don't really do a whole lot of watering. Here we have stuff just munching on the crap in our biofilter, just greening up real big here. Look at this. We have strawberry over here that we tossed in. You'll remember a while back, and you can see now. See if I can get it to focus there. We got some big strawberries, some honkers growing, more flowers. Lots and lots and lots of plants. You can see our cactus over here. It's got some flowers going on it. That one right there I pollinated yesterday. That was fun. Never did anything like that really before that meant anything. Just more of that wildflower mix that's just absolutely a bush. Some more sunflowers. Alex has a thing for the sunflowers. I think they're kind of cool. I like how they follow the sun. This is what we did with the ivy or the jasmine right here. This is the Carolina jasmine, not flowering a whole lot, but I didn't think it would. It's now moving into summer. Anyways, and then over here we have a little hydroponic system we threw together. We're putting together some watermelon, and we're going to have it branch all around. This guy was doing okay, but not so good today. And these guys doing really well. Anyways, so we come over here. It's a beautiful windy day here in Phoenix. Had some rain earlier. I love rain in a desert. Everything looks really green. I was thankful for the rain as well. Anyway, so we have a sunflower here at the very end cap of our system. We have some pineapple, and as you can see, it's rooting pretty good. We started him inside, I don't know, what, 2 weeks ago? 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a little more. It's just when the Winco opened, if that tells you anything here in Phoenix. Peas right here. At them moving up here, and then we'll eventually carry it over to a trellis that I have going for that area. This is the tomatillo. Yep, doing really good. I'm hoping to get some fruit out of it. Lots and lots and lots of flowers. Down here we have a giant pumpkin seed. We've been very successful growing from seeds in this system. Not sure why, or it makes it different than other systems, but it's done very, very well. This guy right here, all of these are black beans. We just dropped them in a thing, covered them a little bit, and then a few days later, boom, that happened. Same thing with the peas over here, and there's some more down in here. Anyways, and then we come over here to the next tomatillo, right, that you have to have two, and everything is, you can see I have the burlap up here so that the hot midday sun, or towards the late afternoon and evening, the plants aren't completely scorched. They have a little bit of a filter. But then we have a string running up through it that ties to some 2x2 that we have the plants just kind of wrapped around, give them a little extra support. And now we have the green onion here. You can see really good root system on them. Very happy. We realized that we had a bit of an iron deficiency, so we've since corrected it, and you can see in some of these, like how the plants are starting to get their green back. They were really bleached out, like this one here, starting to turn green again, and its new leaf there, very dark green. Got some flowers on it. Anyway, so we got that corrected. I cut a bunch of the old leaves off. Let the plants start to grow new, but they're doing really, really well. Got good strong roots. Look at this. Well, that one's not so strong. Check this guy out. They got a really strong root system as well. All the white roots are all the new roots that it shot. Yeah, so squash and whatnot. Now we have this right here. This is our Golden Jubilee tomato. Doing incredibly well. It's had lots of growth, lots of peppers, one pretty huge fruit, and hopefully we're going to have another, because I did see these little guys. See if I can get in there. I don't know if you can see it too well, but there are, no, I can't get I'm not very good at this, but there are two little fruits up in there, little tomatoes, one in there, one in there. So, well, we're getting more. It's exciting. Cilantro right there. It's our basil, and if you see the other videos, I mean, you know how small these things were. They were pitiful. This is, I believe it's dill, but it can also be parsley. I'm not too sure at this point. I'm certainly not an herbalist. More pineapple that we're rooting. I don't think you can really see it, but there's some little nubs and stuff coming off of that. And then some onions. I'm not going to take them out. I had some issues with them. And then another pineapple, and you can see he's got some roots popping out, some little knots there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then we come over. This is what I have for my trailer so far. These 2 pieces of PVC. As you can see, I'm on top of it. Compost bin. And some nice yummy stuff in there. Grill, we've been over that. This is the passion fruit. Doing really well. Doing very well. We got him climbing over here now. Stretching out. Grabbing on for dear life. Got some flowers that are coming in. One there. There's one down here. That's going to be one. One right there. Just loaded with them, man. There's a big one that Alex tried to pollinate and kind of tie up, but it didn't really open up. We found out later it's called a lazy flower. That's specifically what happened, or something to that effect, where plant is growing too much foliage and taking in too many nutrients because we were giving it fish emulsion, wanting it to be healthy and sprawling, and that's not how you fruit one of these. So, but very happy with it. And then we make our way over here. And my favorite part, this is the little greenhouse makeshift thing that I did, and it kind of bulbs out on the side there because of what I have going on in there. But yeah, it wasn't too difficult. Kind of rises on the side, with some vents going to the outside. Let's go in. Empty little setup here. Hi, Kashko. So, turn this off. Get the high velocity fan here. Mixed with this massive humidifier, pumping lots of cool humidified air into the greenhouse so that the plants don't dry out in the blazing Phoenix sun. A little night light so that I have stuff early in the morning. The orchids, I'm going to try to save them, but this guy here surprisingly has some new growth that popped out after I changed their pots, and I just kind of put them in something like this. I got it at a hydro store. Lots of air for the roots, and this guy staying hanging on strong, doing really well. Leftover herbs we just kind of tossed in. But anyways, the monsters we have growing here are simply outrageous. Measured with the tape measure today, and my guy in the back here is just at 40 inches, so 3 feet 4 inches, loaded with buds. So I think I'm gonna kind of stop him there and let him ripen all that. But as you can see if I can get in here. Can't really get a good shot. We have a bunch of tomatoes down there ripening. There's a whole bunch through there. See if I can get you down here as well. Lots of tomatoes. Lots and lots. And what is that? There's some more over here. Oh, there they are. Lots and lots and lots and lots of tomatoes everywhere. Loaded with flowers. So this is it. I kind of got them to a good height. I like this height because I feel like there's a lot that it can produce at this height. And I like them having a lot of foliage because I like the plant being full. I just like the way it looks. I know that's a no-no. Everybody says cut the suckers, but I'll just keep my top trimmed and hope that works. Over here we have the eggplant. By the way, poorly designed space-wise, but I love my garden. It's just a bit difficult to access the stuff in the back, but I will make do. We have the 3 eggplant that we planted over here. Each one gets bigger as it gets closer to the sun, obviously. But all of them have flowers on it. This guy, you can kind of see right there, he's got some flowers. So they're doing really well. Cucumbers, I'll zoom in here because you can see cucumbers growing on that. And this guy we actually bought at some nursery and broke the stem the day we got it. And just left it alone for a few days, and it, you know, got better, and strong again. We have this other cucumber here. He's just growing to be a monster. Anyways, we have this cucumber growing to be a monster, and you see he has a bunch of flowers, and he's got some fruit down here. And then all the peppers, all of them are flowering. All of them are doing really, really well, as you can see. We got different herbs growing in here. Well, planted seeds. We have our carrots over here. These are the ones we started in a greenhouse. These are the ones we just kind of tossed in, rather Alex dumped in the 2 rows. So, but they're doing well. Tomatoes, you saw, we're doing well. Just some random herbs, like I said. And then lastly, we have the newest addition, corn. This is our corn. It's small right now, but we really just planted it like a week ago. Well, maybe a week and a half. And this is where we're at now. Some of them you can see like maybe 3 inches tall, but we have 65. Again, space them a little close, but we'll make do. So that's the update. Everything looks really good from here. We're just exciting. Hopefully gonna start bearing some fruit, and we'll kind of walk down back this way, back to the pond. It's my favorite part. And I want to show you this guy. This is my monster. Well, rather it's Alex's. I mean, he's just massive. Yeah. You see that? He's about as big around as my index finger. These are all doing really, really well. Everything in the pond is doing well. Got the alyssum over there, little smurf, and then again the cactus flowers. But yeah, everything's doing pretty extraordinary. The dogs. And thank you guys for watching. Have an excellent evening. And please comment if you have a comment.